Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. One play action. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Fields throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Toss left to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott off play action. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The Cowboys at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And what a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point. Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL. It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On 2nd down, Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the option, here's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Inside give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. On 1st down, it's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Shifts past him at the 45. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Fields now to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To the air again, Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Davis Mills, the Stanford man, with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get offense back on. Get started on it, start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Montgomery on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboys take over first downs at the 34-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Patterson's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That's good for our Cowboys.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The give is to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
They got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Running with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Fields. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Arlington. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, good move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's Fields. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. On second down, Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. Oh, he shifts past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Fields. Touchdown Bears. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead. And
what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott outright. He finds Tolbert. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about